So step one, you want to take all of your veggies that do require washing and put them in a strainer, wash them really good, and then you're going to chop everything up. So like the broccoli is ready to go. You don't have to wash that, but the sweet potatoes, if you're going to leave the skin on, they need to be washed. Same thing with the carrots, and same thing with the zucchini. So we just put everything in a big bowl and washed it up really good, and now my handy bunny's cutting it all up and we're layering it on a pan. Now because we're doing so many meals, this is going to take several kind of turns to cook all the vegetables and everything to go along with the chicken. Probably 2 to 3 times in the oven that you're going to want to do this. So essentially what you do is you chop up all your vegetables, you layer them on the bottom of the pan. So now we're just putting seasoning on it. So this is something that we saw on Facebook. Andres is just taking some extra virgin olive oil. How much are you taking? Half a cup?
Yeah.
Half a cup?
Yeah.
Okay. So I think that's about 8 tablespoons, but keep this in mind, you're going to spread it out over 30 meals. Just kind of drizzle it over the vegetables. As long as you're using extra virgin olive oil as well, it's a healthy fat. For seasoning, we are using thyme. This is just an organic thyme, but also some rosemary leaves. This one is just a McCormick brand. I don't know. There we go. And again, just drizzle both of those all over all of the vegetables, and then you can use fresh garlic or garlic powder, but we're using just minced garlic that we got from Costco, and also salt and pepper, and that is a sea salt. So just chopped up some carrots, doing the same thing, putting some olive oil and your thyme, rosemary, salt, and pepper. Now obviously we're making a lot of meals, 30 for 2 meals a day for 2 weeks, but it's for 2 different people. Like we're cooking for my mom as well, so she can have meal plans for the next week. This is a very large batch, and this is an extra large pan. So obviously if you're just doing it for yourself for the week, you can take a little bit of sweet potato, a little bit of zucchini, whatever vegetables you want to use, and spread it throughout the pan, and then you would put your chicken exactly how we're going to put the chicken on top of it as well. Okay, so we took 1 5-pound pack of boneless, skinless chicken breasts, butterflied them because they were pretty large breasts, drizzle some olive oil. You're going to put the exact same seasoning also on the pan. We're using some parchment paper just to keep it from sticking. Salt, pepper, thyme, rosemary, and kind of mush that around between the chicken pieces. And then the best way to cook this, what we actually saw online, was to close the parchment paper, kind of like you're steaming it like you would do fish. Now on the Facebook post, it showed it on top of the veggies, but because we have so many veggies, we're going to do them separately. And then both of those go in the oven on 425 for about 25 to 30 minutes. Okay, it's been about 40 minutes or so. You may just want to take a meat thermometer and check your chicken. Yeah, and it's definitely done. Obviously you can see the steam. They're super hot. This is just half of what I was going to make, so I'm going to let this cool down and go ahead and double the batch. I'm going to do the chicken the exact same way, and then for veggies I'm going to do another batch of sweet potatoes, probably 2 batches. I think I'm good on zucchini. I may do 1 more batch of carrots, broccoli, and cauliflower. Okay, so as you can see, I got 9 meals out of that 5-pound thing of chicken, which shrinks down quite a bit once you cook it, because it was 5 pounds of, it was like 5.2 pounds of chicken. And then once I cooked it, I did 5 ounces in each container, and I only got 9. And for 5 pounds, I should have been able to get 15 meals, but I only got 9. So it does cook down, and the juices and everything release quite a bit. But 5 ounces of chicken is 3 points on Weight Watchers. And then minus these two right here, I have about a half a cup of sweet potatoes in each one, which I want to say is 4 or 5 points. I'd have to double check that. I'll put it on the screen here. And then some have carrots, and then some have zucchini. I had more zucchini than carrots, so I have 3 carrots and 6 zucchini, and those are all no points. And then total olive oil that we used for this was around 5 tablespoons, and each tablespoon is 4 points. So if you're going that far as to like count all of that, which you totally should, I mean, that's definitely something that you should continue to count. You figure about a half a tablespoon per each one, so a couple of points for that. So the meal in and of itself is 10 points, right around there, including the olive oil, which is not bad, and it's filling enough to have for a lunch or a dinner. And all you do is pop on the containers. These are microwave safe plastic containers. I tend to heat my stuff up in a glass bowl anyway, but these are microwave safe, and they're just the, what brand is this, Ziploc? No, they're the Rubbermaid take-alongs, the ones that have the red lid. They just fit right on there. They're easy to store, pretty slender, and they stack really nicely too because they have the ridges on top. So I'm going to do this with another pack of chicken. I have broccoli, cauliflower, more zucchini, and more carrots. I also am going to do more sweet potatoes, and I'm going to also do salmon as well. So I will kind of speed through all of that process and then show you how many meals and about how much I spent on everything. We're hitting up the second round of vegetables. So in here we have the exact same thing. This is just fresh green beans, the thyme, rosemary, salt and pepper, garlic, and some olive oil. And then the exact same thing here. Now I did realize when this morning Andres had like sliced the sweet potatoes. So I noticed when they came out, they kind of stuck to the pan a little bit. So I told him to cut them in chunks this time, and then just some fresh broccoli. So we're gonna do broccoli, green beans, and sweet potato, and then salmon this time. Salmon, exact same seasoning, nothing different. So same thing, in the oven 425 for 25 to 30 minutes, and check it after that. So there's how we do our meal prep. We ended up doing just 1 batch of salmon and 1 batch of chicken, even though I bought it. Autumn, we're about to leave. Even though I bought enough for a whole nother batch of chicken, we didn't have enough containers. So we ended up getting 15 meals total from the salmon and from the chicken, and that is enough for 1 person. I'm sharing with my mom, but that is enough for 2 weeks. If you eat one every day, I wouldn't recommend that. Twice a day would be enough for an entire week. And it ended up costing right around $50, which is super inexpensive for somebody to eat twice a day for 7 days. So I hope you guys enjoyed this meal planning video and meal prepping. Let me know in the comments down below how you guys take care of your meal prepping for the week. I think this was a great, inexpensive, and healthy way to do it, especially if you're on any type of diet or lifestyle change. I hope you guys enjoyed it, like I said, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye!